There has been so much shade about Russell Westbrook. He's actually underrated now. Dude is about to break Oscar Robertson's triple-double record, and it's barely making the news. Quietly, though, the Wizards are stacking up wins, and they will make the postseason. I mean, just last week, I was overlooking them, but ever since I made my play-in predictions, Russell Westbrook has proved me wrong. Still, some of you will hate the unpopular truth in this video. Yo, it's Casey. This is AM Hoops. 2 quick member shout-outs to Fox and Kevin Mass. Guys, thank you so much for being members. If you want to be a member, the join button is down below. We can chat on DMs. We have a weekly members-only live stream. Obviously, you get a shout-out. If not, it's cool. Just hit us with a subscribe. So, before the unpopular truth, let's just appreciate Russ for who he is. He has been so disrespected the last few years, we lose sight of his special talent. If the NBA had like 10 more Russell Westbrooks, it would be a much better league. He brings it every night he's on the floor, one of the most competitive players ever. He goes like 100 miles an hour every play. Look, I get that he pads stats sometimes, but you still have to go out there and do it. I also love that Russ wears his emotions on his sleeve. We always know how Russ feels. Now, sometimes that can be uncomfortable, and he can be a jerk.
What?
There's a video.
What do I look like, man?
Okay.
For real, man. I don't know. Thank
I didn't
you.
know if you wanted to
Why
clear
would I
anything
ever
up.
say that?
I didn't know if you wanted to clear anything up. I
Hey,
didn't
what
know
up?
what you were saying.
What video?
But ultimately, the NBA is an entertainment league, and Russ is entertaining on and off the court. Last season, we were ready to bury Russ's career after his bad bubble, shooting 24% from deep and hurting the Rockets. Yeah, he was coming off COVID and dealing with a knee issue, but we all thought that athleticism wouldn't age well, so maybe he was done. Instead, though, the Wizards struggled early this season, but when it matters most, the team is winning. They moved into a play-in spot at the end of last week, and it looks like they could go for the playoffs. Russ has been the main reason DC is winning games too, which goes against all those people who said he was washed. He is dominating on the court with 18 triple-doubles over 23 games, the most in NBA history. He's also a beast on the mic. 2 post-game quotes have been my favorite. First, the super confident Russ after he limited Steph Curry to 18 points.
My job changes every night, and I feel like I'm one of those players that if I need to defend at a high level, I can do that too. If I need to score at a high level, I can do that. Pass, I can do that. Rebound, I can do that. You want me to coach, I can do that too. I just feel like I can do everything.
Then the funny Russ, when he copied his most famous meme.
You actually lead the NBA in clutch field goal percentage in the last 5 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's pretty interesting.
You know what? That is interesting. Russell Westbrook is leading the league in clutch field goal percentage. That means dude has been a winner. This awesome run they are on also has the national media actually complimenting Russell Westbrook for a change.
If you're going to war, Russ is someone you guys take. I think he's undervalued and underappreciated, and he's made the triple-double look so easy that I don't think we appreciate how actually hard they are.
So, the Wizards are on a playoff run, and Russell Westbrook is the reason why. That is awesome, but the unpopular truth is it doesn't matter. I'm sorry, Westbrook fans, but this run he's on proves nothing we didn't know already. Yeah, he's awesome in the regular season. He puts up triple-doubles. Duh. Let's look back at my preseason predictions. I thought the Bucks, Nets, and Sixers would be top 3. Obviously, my big mistakes were the Pacers and the Raptors, but I thought the Wizards would get that 8th spot. The reason I picked them is I'm a believer in experience. It didn't matter that DC is young or had bad defense. They are led by 2 all-star vets, and Russ always drags his team to the postseason. I'm not shocked that this late in the season, Westbrook is putting up big stats and leading this team to the play-in in the East. It's who Russ is and has been the last 6 years. The real shock would be if they did anything in the postseason. I'm not even sure they could win the play-in at all. Russ has shown he does big things in the regular season, but he's also shown failure in the biggest moments. This will make you go,
Things that make you go,
Russ's playoff box score is actually more impressive than the regular season. His points usually above 20 a game. He once scored almost 40 a night in the postseason. His assists are amazing, but look at the results. And you can't say this is because of bad teammates. His first 6 playoff losses were with Kevin Durant. The reason Russ loses is doing everything himself without a jump shot. Russ tries to will his teams into wins, which works sometimes, but cannot succeed in a 7-game series. Earlier, I said to appreciate Russ for how intense and emotional he is. Well, those exact same qualities force him into taking 3-point shots that he can't make, or causing dumb turnovers, or getting too heated in the big moment. This year, when the Wizards do make the postseason, there will be a lot of excuses for not winning. Yeah, they're a young roster, and they will probably face one of the best teams in the East, but the truth is, Russ had chances to win with talented rosters and didn't get it done. But I am not one of those Russ haters, people. I do think he could get it done in the right situation. In fact, I would love to see what Russ looks like under a different coach. I mean, he's played under Scott Brooks, Billy Donovan, Mike D'Antoni. All of those guys let Russ run the show when Russ is the problem. If he was on a different team, coached by Eric Spoelstra or Greg Popovich, things would be different. His teammates have been Kevin Durant, James Harden, Bradley Beal. I would love to see Russ as the second fiddle to a leader like LeBron James. That won't happen for another 2 seasons when Russ becomes a free agent at 35 years old. But if he can stay healthy and age well, there is a scenario where Westbrook does win a ring. If not, that's okay too. There have been great players who didn't win it all but are still Hall of Famers. Russ gets way too much disrespect. We need to appreciate him even when the Wizards lose. This run he and the Wizards are on proves nothing. We have already known what kind of special player Russ is. He's just proven it again for a different team, but we also know exactly how this will all end, and it's not pretty. But if you want to laugh at me, this is that preseason prediction, and you can go back and look my East and West standings and where I thought everyone would end and my MVP. It's actually kind of dumb. But we will have a deep dive and show where I was right and wrong right before the playoffs.